Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the very first keynote of this conference. I hope you'll be pleased to hear that you're going to get a very gentle start from me, because I'm not going to talk any complex mathematics or algorithms or models or anything like that. Instead, I'm going to hope to enthuse you about a career in operational research. Now, even if you haven't even dreamt of a career in operational research, I'm sure you have students who might be interested in doing that. So if I can give you a little enthusiasm that you can pass on to them, I think that would be great. A career in OR is actually a wonderful thing to do, I have found. It's stimulating, there's a lot of variety, it can be very rewarding, especially when you actually get projects implemented. It can be frustrating at times, and it can be very tough, and as I said in the poster, you can feel as if you're jumping in at the deep end a lot of the time. So I'm going to describe to you some of the challenging projects that I undertook, where I felt I was thrown in at the deep end, which I hope you'll find interesting. For me, dealing with clients is a very big part of being an OR practitioner, and I thought it might be helpful, in case, again, you have students who want to become practitioners later, to add some tips at the end on ways of helping them do the job properly. Because if you don't get the interaction with the client right, you're often out of a job, so it's a good idea to get it right. I expect by now, if you've read the bios and heard from Carla and others, you know my background is police related, and hence the picture up here. That was a picture that was given to me by a grateful police client many years ago, when we got a nice review from the boss of the project being successfully implemented. And the picture always reminds me of the terrific group of people that the police were to work with. They always have a can-do attitude, rather like the military. You know, they never take no for an answer. They get in there and they do it quickly. Joe, you might be able to comment as well from your interactions with them. And they work very hard as well, and they're a pleasure to work with most of the time. They can also have a downside, but I won't go into that. So, moving on, if I can find the mover. Is it this one to click? Oh, it's up there. Sorry, got lost. Thank you very much. We were discussing physics earlier. I did a degree in physics many years ago, and my first job was with the Ministry of Defence in Whitehall in London, in the Navy department, which was great fun. We spent a lot of time calculating weapon stocks for submarines and things like that, or how many engines you needed for ships that, whenever their engines went wrong, a new engine was flown in. So we had great big simulation models that calculated the stocks of engines that would need to be kept